So last season when Colts left tackle Anthony Costanzo retires, the Colts are forced to look through free agency and the draft to try and find their new left tackle. They did so in free agency, and they did sign Eric Fisher. So after a season of an up and down season, mostly down, we're going to be talking about if the Colts should re-sign Eric Fisher, if he's worth re-signing, if he's worth giving a look even, and that's what we're talking about today. So I'd like to welcome you guys to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. And if you enjoy Colts content, football content, draft content, make sure to like, subscribe, and put the post notification bell on so you do not miss any future videos. And let's get right into it. So Eric Fisher, right? He's coming off an Achilleas tear from the Kansas City Chiefs. He gets released right before the Super Bowl. Schwartz did too. But Eric Fisher was a very high draft pick a few years ago as well. Very high expectations. Didn't live up to them, but he was good. Didn't live up to the very high draft pick potential, but he was good. He was solid. And he went to the Chiefs for a few years, and he played okay. He played okay. He wasn't terrible. Nor was he great. So Eric Fisher, right? He comes in week 2, and he's coming in early because he got that new Achilles in surgery. It's a much smaller incision, so the recovery time is much shorter. So the Colts thought he would be ready for this season at a reasonable time, so they signed him to a 1-year deal. And he came in week 2. You could tell he's coming off an injury. You could tell he's getting older. You could see it. And, progressively, throughout the weeks, he continues to get gradually better by each week. But then he just goes on a downward slope real fast. He just falls off a cliff. He was really bad. He was really bad for most of this game, or for most of the season. Especially down the stretch, he was really bad. Even the last game, Frank Reich took him out and put Pryor in his spot. And, if you ask a Colts fan right now, should we re-sign Eric Fisher? So many of them are going to go and say no. A lot of them are going to say no because they've seen what happened. They've seen what happened to Fisher. And I would too. But if you look at the other options, there really aren't many other options out there. There's Nate Soldier in free agency. There's Nate Soldier. Has been terrible for the Giants. Cam Robinson, borderline average for the Jaguars. You got Teron Armstead, who is one of the best left tackles in the league, but he's going to be expensive, and you're already spending so much money on your offensive line, and you don't even have Quentin Nelson on his long-term deal yet. So I don't think Teron Armstead is a guy that the Colts will sign. Someone else is going to pay a lot more for him than the Colts are going to offer. And then you have Dwayne Brown from Seattle. Maybe he's an okay option, but he wasn't fantastic last year. He wasn't great. And then Riley Reef from Cincinnati, he may actually be a guy to look forward to look into. He may be a guy that may be better than Fisher. But is he really that much better? And he's probably going to get a decent offer from another team that the Colts aren't going to be willing to pay. And then you have Cornelius Lucas, Jason Peters. He's going to be a free agent, but he might retire. He's really old. He has not been fantastic either. Then you have Julian Davenport. He was just with the Colts this year. We don't want him back. No way. So these are all players that the Colts may sign in free agency, that they have a shot to sign. Do they sign them? I don't think so. The most realistic one is Eric Fisher, in my opinion, to re-sign him, because there really isn't much of a better option out there. Teron Armstead is amazing, but like I said, he's going to be very expensive. The Colts are already spending so much on that offensive line. And they didn't even pay Quentin Nelson yet. So then you go to the draft. The Colts don't have a pick to the 47th pick, and if there's a solid left tackle up there, he's going to be gone before 47. The Colts aren't in a great spot at left tackle, but this is why I'm saying that the Colts may resign Eric Fisher. In Chris Ballard's end of season press conference, he was saying that Fisher still had a lot of good ball in him. That he's coming off an injury still. He's aging. When you're coming off a serious injury like that, and you're getting older, it's difficult to bounce back so quickly. Maybe give Fisher a full offseason. Give him a shot to get his strength back. Give him a shot to be reconditioned. Give him a shot to fix his technique again. I'd say give Eric Fisher another shot. And if he's not great, draft the guy later in the draft. Or, you have Pryor. Pryor was solid when he filled in last year. He was very good for Braden Smith when he filled in for Smith. He was very good for Eric Fisher when he filled in over there. Pryor is a very versatile piece, and he is an awesome depth piece. But he may be able to hold down left tackle. He may be able to. So he may be worth giving him a shot at left tackle if Fisher just, if Fisher just, just does not work out next year. Matt Pryor is a solid option. Solid option. When you have an All-Pro, a 3-time All-Pro guard in 4 years next to him, it's going to help him. And then you have tight ends chip, running backs chip. It's going to help him. I think Pryor or Fisher is going to be the answer next year. Who I think is more realistic? Fisher. Fisher, for the beginning of the year, give him another shot. I truly believe the Colts are going to re-sign Fisher. At least for one more year. I can 100% see it. But yeah, that's the video for today. I thank you guys for tuning in to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. And from what you heard from me today, do you agree? Do you disagree? Did it make you think maybe it's worth giving Eric Fisher another shot, or do you just want to move on? Do you totally disagree with me? So thank you guys for tuning in. If you did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe, and put the post notification bell on so you don't miss any future videos. A lot of stuff coming out. It's gonna be draft season. It's gonna be a fun off season here. We're gonna do a lot of videos on the off season, on trades, on all that kind of stuff. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day. And this is JDW Sports Talk Show signing off.